Hello everybody, my name is Maggie and this is Maggie Budgets and Plans, my YouTube channel dedicated to paying down debt using the zero-based budget and cash envelope systems, and then the planner systems that I use to help me keep on track. If any of those things interest you, go ahead and stick around. Alrighty everybody, welcome back for another video. Oh, and here's Miss Nova already jumping in with the Nova interruptions. Maybe she's, oh yeah, she's exploring a little bit. It's gonna be kind of one of those nights. It's been a bit, oh no, miss, you do not need to scratch that chair, thank you. Oh, sorry guys, it has been a long day, not gonna lie. Been a very long day. No tea to drink today. I'm not gonna lie, it's like 9 o'clock at night on Monday, December 11th, which is my Sunday. I work Saturdays, so I have Sunday, Monday off. And after my long day, I am drinking an adult beverage tonight. No tea for me. I've got a watermelon hard cider from a local brewery, and it is delicious and lovely and exactly what I needed today. Anyway, sorry, tangents. Today's video, we are going to be doing my budget check-in. I do this once a week, generally on Mondays, to stay on track, make sure I'm taking into account any digital purchases I've made, any cash on stuffings I have to do, any of those types of things. Oh, and I did my nails, finally. My nails look like I'm a nail tech again. Yes, I got really tired of the shorties, so I just finally did an extension set, and these are my kind of Christmas light / ornament inspired nails with all the glitter and the shine and sparkle, which I'm a glitter shiny sparkle girl, so I love them. But yes, that took a lot of time today. It's one of the reasons why I'm a bit tired now. But yes, getting on track. The budget check-in. So to start with, let me get the iPad out of the way. I don't know if we're gonna need the calculator, but I've got it to the side if we do. My budget check-in. So I start my budget check-ins always. I do most of the work off camera because you guys, well, I'm not going to show you my bank account and all of that. But what I do is I always start by going through and seeing what things have been, what bills have come out of the bank account. So from the last budget that we did last week, the iCloud payment came out today. The other things, none of them have come out yet. Out of my last paycheck, I am actually still waiting on 2 things to be pulled out of my account. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting very frustrated with the student loan servicer that processes my student loan because they're just not taking the payments out. So then I wait and I wait and I wait to see if they are gonna take it out before I just add an extra payment. It's on an auto debit and they say I don't owe anything, but I also know that I owe payments. So I just went ahead because this was days later and still hadn't come out of my account, and I didn't see anything on my online account with the student loan servicer showing that they were planning on taking the $66 out. So I just paid it myself yesterday. So I'm still waiting for that to come out of the account. My debt snowball payment to my Capital One credit card, I forgot to put that on an auto payment for the same due date as my regular Capital One payment. And I'm not gonna lie, with the amount of spending I've done over the last couple days on Christmas gifts, I was so tempted to just not make that debt snowball payment and just use that $51 on my bank account to pay off Christmas gifts. But nope, I am paying down my debt. I am staying on track. So I scheduled that payment for today. So that should be coming out. So by the next budget with me, that'll be all gone. The student loan payment, I don't know when that's coming out. I just hope they're not double drafting me because then I'm going to get in real trouble. But we'll see how that goes. So yes, I start by accounting for anything that has come out, that is still waiting to come out of the bank, and what has come out of the bank. And then I do all of that by filling out, I have this like spare piece of paper. That is for something we're going to do in a minute, that I keep in my binder, and this goes right after the cash envelope breakdown. The next page is always this page, the budget check-in for this budget. And I started this time by listing the debit purchases that I've made. These are almost exclusively Christmas gifts. This is for my mom, my dad, my brother-in-law. Canva was for me because I wanted it to do, making it a little easier to do the thumbnails for these videos. So I did go ahead and do that. I don't know that I'm going to keep that up, but we'll see how it goes. And then Bath and Body Works was a combination of some Christmas gifts for a Secret Santa at work, and then also a couple small splurge purchases for myself because they were having a big sale where all body products were like for $5. So I got a couple things for myself there. So in total, the debit purchases I made add up to $148.58. I did get a refund from Etsy for a previous purchase that never arrived. So that means that with that refund into account, I need to get $134.74 back to the bank. I am not going to take 74 cents. I always round those up. So that's $135 to go back to the bank. So let's go ahead and actually start with that cash on stuffing, and then we'll work through the rest of this sheet. Yeah, let's get $135 to go back to the bank. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this video is gonna be a bit of a mess because I'm a bit of a mess today. Starting with my wallet, because I know I have a couple binders in here. Oh, yes, that was right. I was gonna move these things back around, but I forgot to. I had an optometrist appointment today, so I've got some new glasses ordered and coming in. But I have vision insurance that I pay for privately, and that is a wonderful help, but I still needed to pay $47 for my vision insurance, and this is a receipt that needs to get scanned in to fetch. So I brought my medical savings with me. I ended up paying for it, but in a different way. And I'll explain that in a minute. And then I also brought beauty because I went and got my hair dye finally. So those two need to go back. Food, gas, house, Nova. There's another receipt to go back. Spending, and then income. Yeah, so I had gotten some cash tips over the weekend that were really nice. So I went ahead and used most of that money to pay for my glasses. I think after insurance it was like $47, including the copay for the optometrist, which is very much not bad at all for new glasses. So yeah, so I didn't end up needing all of the medical. Let's get these guys back in place, and then we will start the unstuffing. Car, emergency, so medical will go here. Yeah, I've been very spendy the last couple days, and it's not great, to be totally honest. I got so anxious about Christmas gifts as I was looking at kind of the money that I had on hand for gifts, and then realizing that mostly what I was getting anxious about is shipping times and getting things here in time for Christmas. So that's why I went ahead and spent more than I had on hand in gifts. So it's going to be a little interesting how we're going to have to make up the other amounts, but I will figure it out. If need be, we will borrow out of a couple other funds, like my car repair fund, and then pay that back in my next paycheck, because I do get paid towards the end of this week again. And sometimes that's just what we need to do. Okay, so Bath and Body Works was $30. How much do I have in here in this binder? I have $20. So we're gonna take all of that out. And then let's do, we're gonna come back to gifts, haircut, hobbies, self-care. We're gonna take the 5 out of self-care, because part of Bath and Body Works was treats for myself, so that's self-care. Where else do I want to take money out to get to 30 for Bath and Body? That's 25. Let's take it out of hobbies, because those are binders just for me, or envelopes just for me. Haircut, hobbies. Let's take it out of here. Okay, so we're at 35. And I need $100 more. So let's see what I have in gifts. I might actually have exactly $100 in gifts. Let's see. This might actually be as bad as I thought it was. Let's find out though. I did not plan my purchases at all. I planned what to purchase. I didn't plan it with the binders though. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. Oh my gosh. That is so perfect. I really thought I'd have to like pull out of the car fund or out of the savings challenges to make up for the amount of money that I spent. And I don't necessarily regret the purchases that I made. I know that my family members are going to love those gifts, but I was definitely stressing. I'm not going to lie. But this is good. So let's just double check that I have this right. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 125, 130. Oh, let's count that again. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 125, 130. Oh, I'm $5 short. Okay. I don't know how I did math wrong, but that's fine. Let's go back to hobbies because the Canva thing is basically for a hobby. Let's pull that out and put that there. So that leaves us with $5 in hobbies. Let's see what we've got. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. Hello, Nova. Hey, baby. Hi, can you go lay down for me, please? Hey, baby girl. Thank you. Miss. Do you want to sit? Alrighty, guys. Sorry about that. The cat break was long and involved because Miss Nova wanted to play. So, oh, hi, baby girl. We just did a play session. Can you please leave me to film this video? Thank you. Yeah, that's just the way this day has gone. Hi, baby girl. Okay. Can I count the money now? Yeah? Alrighty. Here we go. Counting to make sure we have $135 to go back to the bank. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 35. So $135 to go back to the bank. So that part of this budget check-in is done. We got all the envelopes put back where they belong. We figured out what cash goes where. Let me grab my wallet back so I can put this in my wallet. I'll keep this blank envelope in my wallet specifically to take money to and from the bank. Now, I don't have a big enough buffer in my checking account to like spend out of freely like this, but I do know off the top of my head generally like what time the big bills are coming out. So I knew that even though I was doing my online purchases, because most of my big bills aren't coming out for till like the end of this week out of my bank account, that I'd have enough money on hand to cover these purchases without making it so that I'd overdraw. Oh, hello, miss. Thank you. All right. Next part of this worksheet. So yeah, so we took care of the $135 to go back to the bank. That is all done. Now, the next part of the budget check-in that I do every week is I double check what's in the bank account and what still needs to come out to make sure the numbers all match up and that nothing's gotten missed anywhere. So my buffer account still has $50 in it. My digital envelopes account has $20. That's $10 for games and $10 for books from the last budget. And then I currently have, hi baby girl, thank you. You going down? All right. This is just a mess of a video, but we're just going with it, guys. Okay, my checking account currently has $807.51 in it. The budgeted bills for my 12/8 paycheck are $817.25, but I'm still waiting on that student loan payment and the brain fart debt snowball payment for my cap credit card to come out of my 12/1 budget amount. So I need $817.25 to cover the bills budgeted for 12/8, and I still need $117.16 to cover the budgeted bills for 12/1. So in total, I'm going to need $934.41 in my bank account, which once I deposit the $135 back leaves me with $942.51. Which let's actually do that math really quickly to find out what the difference between those would be. We're going to try, I don't really feel like pulling out the calculator right now. So we're going to try some math on camera and see how this goes. All right, so that is 10 cents even. I can't borrow from, is that $8? Right. Because 4 plus 6 gets us to 40 plus 2 would be 8. So yeah. So that leaves me with a positive of $8.10 in the bank over what I need to pay my bills. So what I'm going to go ahead and do just to have this work out, and I will transfer that $8, because I don't worry about the cents, $8 to, let's put in the digital envelopes account. Because I really like working out of a bank account that is supposed to equal zero. That just is a way of processing and thinking about it that just makes life a lot easier for me. So normally when I end up with a positive amount in my bank after accounting for the bills and everything, I pull that money out and I stuff it. But $8, you know what I could do? Because I don't want to do a withdrawal for $8, but I can take 8 out of this. I have enough money in singles to do that. Let's do that. So I need to pull a 10 out of, sorry, I'm figuring this out on the fly, you guys. So if I pull a 10 out, I need to put $2 back into this envelope. So I need to make up like a 5 and singles. How do I want to do that? Let's do it out of savings challenges. I think that's where I'll just have the most variable money. Let's see, do I have enough in the roll the dice? I have 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that works out perfectly. So out of my roll the dice challenge, I'm going to take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $10. And we will put this 10 back. Oh, hi, baby girl. You are really feisty right now, aren't you? Yeah, you are definitely feeling yourself. But I love you, even when you are a bit of an obnoxious, feisty girl. Okay, so cool. So now I've got a 5. And I need to take 2 1s back to the bank. So that would leave me with $8 to put somewhere. Normally, I would return these 2 like nasty ones to the bank, but I'm going to be doing this through an ATM, and the ATM does not like deposits of singles like this. It just tends to not accept them. So I got to choose the 2 nicer ones, unfortunately, that I have a feeling the ATM will have a better time accepting. So those $2 are gonna go into this envelope so that tomorrow on my way to work, I can stop by an ATM and deposit them. And I'm really lucky in that I use a credit union, and the see you anytime ATMs here in the United States are kind of everywhere. So I don't have to go to my credit union. I can just use a credit union ATM, even if it's at a different credit union, and that works out well for me. So now I have $8 to put back somewhere. I pulled out of gifts, I pulled out of Bath and Body, and I pulled out of hobbies. But I'm honestly leaning towards just putting this back in a savings challenge, to be totally honest. That's just a little easier for me and my brain right now. So we're just going to do that. We are just going to put it in the savings challenge. So we're going to do the $5 banknote. So that'll take this up to 20 in there. And let me grab a pen real quick. One sec. I didn't plan on doing this, so I don't have the markers that I use for these guys handy. Let's do a blue because it's the first one I pulled out. And that makes life easy. Okay. So the $5 banknotes is getting another 5. So that's $20 in that savings challenge. And then it leaves me, it should be $3. Yes, it is $3. So we're just going to pop this straight into the $3 challenge. Just getting chunky already. I don't know how it is, but I tend to just end up with $3 left over most routinely. Let's go ahead and do this one. Okay. And let's count this because I don't want to do that math of 3 times whatever that is off the top of my head. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So $21, which would mean it's 7 times we've put into this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yay! I remember some of my times tables from 3rd grade. Some of them anyways. Alrighty. So $21 in that savings challenge. These guys do add up so much faster than I ever thought they would, but I love it so much. And I'm really looking forward to when I finally finish one of these. It's going to be quite a while yet, but once I do, the idea of getting able to play with that money just is so nice. Okay, so there. That means I do not need to transfer this because I withdrew cash from here and stuffed into envelopes. Challenge stuffed instead, which also means we did not take $135 back to the bank. We are, and I write all these notes out because when I look at this at the end of the week, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna remember what I did. So I've got to keep notes or else I'm gonna lose track of what's going on when I look at my bank and I'm like, what are all these numbers? So 135 minus 8, so 130 would be minus 5, so 127 is what is going back to the bank tomorrow. Okay, perfect. So that is all done. So this sheet now gets to go back where it belongs, in here. And then at the end of the week, well, in a couple days really now, we'll do the budget with me for my 12/15 paycheck. And then the next week's budget check-in, a week from today, we'll look through and figure out we'll address any of these that have or have not come out as needed. Now, this I'm very excited about. This is a new page you haven't seen before. I've never used one of these pages before, but it came in a group of financial trackers and stuff that I got off of Etsy, so I thought I'd give it a try. And it's a debt payment tracker, and I filled it out for my Capital One card. And then when we started, I had a balance of $504.04. So on the 3rd, the initial plan was $25 payment. That is my minimum. But I did an extra payment because last month my car insurance payment went on this credit card because I didn't think I'd have enough money in the bank account. I did. I just had I was mistaken in the way I'd done some numbers and some things. And so I needed to pay back the $123 that I put on that card for that car insurance payment. So I did my $25 regular payment, and then I did $148 instead of just the $125. So I did $148. And I'm not going to actually do that math on camera. We're going to grab the calculator, because some of this I can do easily and some of this I'm just going to say no to. Okay, so we started with 504 minus 148 equals 356. So I still need $356.04 on this to be paid off on this card. 356.04. And then I still have the payment that I scheduled for today. That is supposed to come out, and that is a $51. So I will wait till next budget check-in when this has actually withdrawn from my bank account to update this again. And yeah, we'll just kind of keep track and get to see this number click down as we make progress on paying off that debt, which I'm very excited about. I really want to be done with the straight credit card debt. I know I still have my care credit and all of the other stuff, but the idea of being able to pay off like a regular credit card completely, just, God, it feels amazing. And I honestly need that right now. So there we go. We've got some plans for next time. We've done a chaotic video of a budget check-in, cash unstuffing, on the fly math skills, cat interruptions. It's been a day. But anyways, I hope you guys had a lovely day and an amazing weekend. I will talk to you later this week when we do the budget with me for my 12/15 paycheck, and then also that cash stuffing as well. Yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys then. I hope you have a great evening and a great rest of your week. Bye.